Hello and welcome back to my channel on building Lego, and yeah, we're continuing the Bugatti Chiron build, which so far, if you haven't seen the first, I keep doing that. I literally said to myself, I've got to be more careful. There's a piece that just sits in one of these holes. I just tipped it out, so I'll pick it up in a minute. This is what we've got so far from the first 3 videos, if you haven't seen. Also built whatever this is, sort of like does that, something like that. That's what we've got so far. I'll pick up this piece again. It's the second time I've dropped it in a matter of videos, and it goes, where did it go in there? I think it went in the second one from the top, so it goes in there. So let's not mess about with that. I'm going to turn the page and we're going to continue where we left off in the last video. So as you can tell, I've gone and got a trim. Shout out to the local barber. Also on the Calyx, well, didn't even mention that. On the shelving that I'm supposed to be getting, it might be either next, I might go out later after I've gone to see my niece for her birthday, give her a present and spend a bit of time over there. Then I either going to go out later and get some bits, or I'll order it online and it can get delivered during the week, or I'll go out next Saturday, because next week my little brother's going out to pick up some bits from the same place I need to go and get some stuff, so it makes sense for us just to go out next week. But we'll see how the day goes, really, because I want to make more videos later on building this. Hopefully we'll finish this bag 1 today, and yeah, that'll be very good. I don't think that's the right piece. If not, I need one of these. Keep getting confused. There's like big ones of these. When I say big, they're bigger, and then there's these little ones, and I keep getting mixed up because the picture obviously doesn't really look like you can't really tell going off of the picture. Yeah, what size you need. So you gotta like compare it to the size that it looks in the next stage compared to everything else. And this is what it looks like. So that goes on the second hole there. We've got that. Then this one goes in the top and it faces that way. It doesn't really matter what way you put it in, because I think it can just turn around anyway. I think it can do a spinny thing. Yeah, so if you put it in the wrong way, you can just turn it around anyway. So we've got some sort of like mechanism here. So that's done. And then I need 3, there are 3 small yellow pieces like these. I need 3 of them. 2 of the little grey sticks. I've got 1. Where's the other one? There. One of them, and I need that. Bosh. So I've got those pieces here. Oh no, that makes sense. So this has a wheel in there. That's insane. I need to put a wheel in there, and then a wheel in there, and put one of these through there. Wow. Wow. this is very, very technical, but it's a lot better quality, and I am enjoying this build a lot more. Hopefully you are as well. There's some sort of flipping mechanism in there now. Nice. Ooh, that just turns all three of them. If that's clear, I don't really know. But yeah, that's built. And then this. Wait, where does this go? That tells me. It connects to this. Does that go on there? Yeah. That goes on there. Then this, which is here, goes on here. It goes on the second hole on the bottom in there. Wow. This is insane. Absolutely insane. And then another one of these L-shaped brackets with one of those white little hook things. Okay, and then this faces that way, goes in. Wow. Come on. Go on in there. There you go in there then. Pop. That goes in there. And this one goes on there and on there. That goes like that. Wow. This is something else, this is. And I need two of the little blue ones here and here. They are actually quite obvious which ones you need out of the small and the big wheel things. And I need to put this on both ends. So this one goes on there. Pop. And this one goes on there. Wait, how does that go on there when that's there? Oh, it goes like that. Just had to move that along. Oh my word. Whoa. Look at that. If I can do it. Or do I hold? It just completely just spins around. That's lit. That's so cool. I like this very much. This is good. This is very good. And then I've got to do this next one, which has a white base and a pink one. So again, put that in there, you join that in there, and then this. I mean, it's going to be the same, but it goes in the opposite hole in here. So then you've got that. Wow. That is nuts. What are those? I need 16 of them. What, these? Yeah, I need 16 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. This won't be a very long video because I'm going out soon to see my niece. So we'll get a bit done. 2, 4, 6, which is better than none. So far I got up, I went out to get a haircut, and I keep losing track on how much I've got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I'm pretty sure there's a game on now in the Premier League, but I don't know who's playing. And I got to figure out where all these go. Tell me. Have I done this wrong? Don't tell me I've done this wrong. Don't tell me I've done this wrong. That looks wrong. That actually looks wrong. How could I have done this wrong? How have I done this wrong? No. You're kidding me. Have I done this wrong? I've done it wrong. Please, I can just take these off and spin it round. I think I've done an absolutely bonker job. I can't believe that. I've done it wrong. How have I done it? How did I do this wrong? Damn it. How have I done that wrong? So that's meant to be that way round. Oh mate, I'm such an idiot. I am actually so dumb. So dumb. It's not even the instructions fault, it's my fault. I'm so absolutely bottle job. Okay, it's not going to take too long. Luckily it is easily repairable. I can't believe I put it on upside down. I don't understand how I even managed to do that. How do you put something upside down? That's just different level of dumbness. If that's even a word. So that goes like that. Now we can go back to the page. Flipping heck, that was so stupid. Luckily it didn't take too long to repair, but so you miss a hole here and here, and you sort of just slip these in there. One goes in there. One goes in there. One goes in there. And oh, one goes in there. So they don't all go in. Some of them sit out. That's class. Then you do the same on this side. One goes in there. One goes in there. So glad I noticed I put that on the wrong way before doing all of this. But I just wish I put it on in the right way the first time round, because that could have been a bad mistake. That could have been a big problem. Very big problem. But now we are getting through this like no problem. And I will try my best to keep, I'm trying to entertain, bring up topics, talk about stuff, as well as build this. And I'll try and make sure I concentrate on doing it right, as well as making sure I keep trying to chat about stuff. Well, this is looking alright. Coming along. Very, very nicely. Oh, this is the part I can join. Now that doesn't even have that. Did I put it in the wrong one? For Pete's sake. This, okay, these instructions, there's one instruction that I don't understand and I'm trying to figure it out. Where does that brown stick thing go exactly? This. Where do you go? That's actually not even like possible. There's nothing in that hole there. What have I done here? Oh my word. I've done it so wrong you wouldn't even believe me. You couldn't even write it. How have I done that so wrong? Mate, I really need to concentrate. Like, I really need to sort my stuff out because this is ridiculous. I've done this so wrong. My following instructions has been naff. I thought it was going really well, but it isn't going well at all. Not at all. That's a joke. That's not even meant to be in there. I'm so sorry, people. This is just absolutely ridiculous how stupid I am. How have I just absolutely messed this up so bad? So bad. That is horrific. Oh man, that's got to come off a second. This is terrible. This is so bad. So where does this go then? Does that pink thing sit on something in there? Or does it just sit up against that? Because I have messed this piece up horrifically bad. Like horrifically bad. That's embarrassing. That is super embarrassing. I know what I know what I got to do now. I say that and I'm probably still going to mess it up. So this gets fixed in here, and that joins in there. Okay, we'll get there, people. We will get there. This brown piece that keeps falling on the floor is in a place it's not supposed to be. I'm just so annoying. Why am I so dumb? That goes in there. That holds that in place. It's just brain cells are sometimes not working. I actually can't believe how badly I put this together. I mean, there's me raving about how good. I mean, it is a really good build. It's just me. I thought I was doing a really good job. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought I was doing amazing. I thought I was flying through it. And I've made so many, well, not a lot of errors. I've got it to a point where I can now continue putting all this on. And what you do is alright, that blue piece sits in this middle bit here. That goes in there. But then where does all this fit on? I'm so lost. I think that red piece goes in the centre of that. There. What does that pink thing do then? Does that go in there? Well, it must do. You ready? Are you ready? Yes. That's really, really... I'm going to make sure this is all very well put together before ending this video. I need to make sure that it's not going to fall apart at any moment. So So I need this really long one. I also need a dark grey one of them. Man, I can't believe I messed up so much in the last time I was building this, and I'm so glad I realised, or I couldn't not realise because it was just not making sense at this point. So this one, no, yeah, that makes sense. So the third hole from this end, that goes in all the way. And so does this one, but 2 holes further down. So it clips in there, lovely. And then this one, you put this red one through the bottom middle, put behind there. So that sits like that. This black one goes in the top on this side, like so. And then you fix those 2 on like that. And then straight away this can go on, and it goes on. So that's on the inside. So that sits on there, that sits in there, which makes that red one sit in there. Will you? Yeah. There we go. It's coming together. It's finally happening. I think I'm making it correct this time. Fingers crossed, eh? Oh my word, that was very, very bad on my part. Okay, I think that's gonna stay together. Alright, so I think I've got to end the video here. But this is where we're at. I believe that was close. I believe that is maybe the engine of the car. That's nuts. That's all I can think of it being. And it's at the back, I think. If the engine is back of the Bugatti, so we've got a good bit of progress. I can't believe I had to go back and repair or like rebuild some of it, but luckily it wasn't, you know, I didn't have to demolish the whole thing to rebuild it. I could just take parts off and repair it pretty much. So it's a good job I'm not actually building a real life Bugatti, because I wouldn't let anybody drive it. But hopefully tonight, when I get back from seeing my niece, I will have a couple more videos, or maybe 2 or 3 videos later on, building more of this bag 1. Can't believe it's not built yet, but it might have been a lot more further on if I didn't make any mistakes, so that's my bad. Hopefully you're enjoying this build, and hopefully we can soon be able to open bag number 2, which would be nice. And yeah, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, comment anything you want down below, and I will catch you in the next video hopefully later on. Have a good day. See you later.